I hate NPC music.
NPC, or non-playable character, is a term used to describe the simulated people you interact with in video games. They're often one note, almost uncannily robotic, and often very entertaining. But I hear this term used more often today than ever before. Not to describe video game characters, but to describe real people in the real world. As our society becomes increasingly digital, I see more and more of these NPCs being documented in the wild.
I think it's disgusting that you're working at this time on a Sunday.
Okay, wait, so what does this have to do with music? Look, in our modern dystopian world, there's more genres of music, so what does this have to do with music? Look, in our
1 in 3 people globally do not have access to safe drinking water. The fuck is... What do you say this for?
modern dystopian world, there's more genres of music today than ever before. Like, what is hyperpop or dubstep? A pilgrim would be terrified of these words. But there's one genre of music I hear people talk about more and more every day. A classification that almost doubles as an insult. NPC music. Chances are you've heard this term tossed around.
I haven't heard this before. Congrats, we did it. We found the peak version of NPC music. You can't tell me that real humans get in their cars and turn this on. It's the exact type of song I mean when they say manufactured label hit. It's the worst version of any music. Funk is the perfect example of NPC music. Nothing anyone could convince me that real people listen to this. KSI has successfully made more NPC music. What?
In a comment section, maybe on TikTok. But what is NPC music? And more importantly, why is NPC music? Does that make sense? Let me explain. When people call something NPC music, they're usually referring to the kind of soulless corporate pop that you hear playing in a Target or an Apple commercial. So there's your answer. NPC music is pop radio music, except not quite. While it's easy to boil it down to that definition, it's important to remember that the Billboard charts have held both songs that are commercially successful and also critically acclaimed, or at the very least beloved by a group of fans. For every Dua Lipa or Brendan Urie Taylor Swift collab, there's a SZA putting out insanely commercially successful but also widely beloved songs. Okay, so it's not a type of song, so then maybe it's a type of sound? Let's take, for example, Oliver Tree's new song with KSI, the sports drink guy. I've heard a lot of people describe this song as NPC.
Wait. KSI got a song with Oliver Tree? Hold on, Trey. We need to do a little listen. We need to do a listen, bro. KSI. He got this? What is this?
I let go every time I hear those voices in my head. Trying to figure out why you still.
Why is KSI making a song with Oliver Tree?
I've been driving around this good for nothing town. It helps me not to think about where you sleep at night. Now I'm laying in bed here without you, and I can't stop dreaming about you. Wanna close my eyes and watch us drift away. Yeah. I let go every time I hear those voices in my head, my head. I run home every time I get those voices in my head, my head.
I tried to hide the pain you put me through.
Where KSI
I
at?
tell myself it's fine, another one night stand will do. I'm turning out the lights.
Where KSI
It's
at?
dark inside my room. My memory was you on a close.
Which one was KSI? Wait. Ain't no damn way KSI made his voice sound like that, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I gotta get to the bottom of this, bro. Hold on. I gotta get to the bottom of this. KSI, Oliver, yeah. They got a video for this? Official video? Yeah. 9 months ago. What the? How have I never heard of this song?
I let go every time I hear those voices in my head. Don't let me down. Don't say you miss me now. 'Cause Cause I be trying to figure out why you still in my mind.
NPC or non-play as NPC music, and I can't help but agree. Well, partly because it's a typical and blatant attempt at a vanilla pop hit, but everything from the verse to the chorus and hook felt like a verse and a chorus and hook, if that makes sense. It was catchy, it was energetic, but yeah, there was something about it there that just felt generic, and something that also made it feel soulless, which is a word I'm gonna use a lot in this video, so strap in. Look, I'm a huge fan of Oliver Tree. I don't even want to include them in this video, and this is a pretty brutal example. Like, there's a lot worse offenders. Let's go over them now. Maroon 5 is one of the most successful bands of all time. Love them or hate them, they are a genre-defining, once-in-a-generation act. They sell out arenas, they top charts, they've been famous for 2 decades, and yet, when do you hear anybody say, I can't wait to go to that Maroon 5 concert, or I just spent my latest paycheck on Maroon 5 merch? In my case, literally never. So who are all these people? Maroon 5 has more hits than I or anybody knows. I can go through their catalog and find songs that I didn't even know I knew. Radio hits that were always on in the background, burrowing into my brain, but never interesting enough for me to say, hey, who is this? I think that's the root of NPC music. There are countless songs like this. Charlie Puth is another great example. Everybody agrees he's a musical genius. He's had success that few artists have seen, and yet every single Charlie Puth song I hear has this empty feeling to it. Like you've heard it before, or rather would be indifferent to hearing it over and over and over and over again. Like the Oliver Tree song, it feels like it's trying to be a song. And more often than not, it works. But this kind of soulless, factory-made music is exactly what makes something feel like NPC music. They're too polished, too organized.
In Charlie Puth's case, bro, I was on his TikTok heavy, like, bro, like he'd be like promoting the music, but then he'll like show you like, look here, like how he made it, but then he'll play the song so many times and all the TikToks and shit afterwards. It's just like, bro, we get it, bro. We get it. Like, let's just listen to the song now. We don't need to come to TikTok to hear this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of see what he's talking about, though. Like, how it, like, sounds like he's trying to make a song instead of just making some shit. Like, the art.
They sound manufactured.
Like, it's like kind of like the art form is lost out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Marshmello, another great example. So much commercial success, but what is his cultural impact besides like Fortnite? It's great at being pleasant background music,
he's a chef,
just
bro.
inoffensive enough that you don't really even notice it. Most of these NPC songs seem to work on sound and catchiness first and lyrics second. And if you break down these lyrics, they're just cookie cutter concepts that anybody could relate to. Most of these songs are either about love or heartbreak, sad or happy. And I'm not a music critic, but come on, some of these songs, who wrote this? So
wait, what song was that? Sugar, yes, please. Would you come and put it down on me? Huh? Who made that?
There
what
we
song
go.
was that?
NPC music is overly produced pop music that caters to the lowest common denominator in order to maximize reachability and commercial success.
Type shit.
Except,
oh.
come on, of course it's a TikTok section. Look, I thought that was a wrap, but I've barely even begun to scratch the surface. That's because a lot of NPC music and a lot of the people that are calling music NPC music are online, on apps like TikTok. Classic offenders are all of those Disney or bad songs, nursery rhyme parodies, and more recently the whole song from the perspective of anxiety just got absolutely dragged. All of these have been heavily criticized for being NPC music, but why? Unlike the other songs we covered, these are just people making music from their bedrooms, not major pop acts like Maroon 5. Well, ignore the fact that a lot of these people actually do have major label backing and are kind of just deceptively masquerading as just another person on TikTok making music, which is definitely evil. That's just deceptive.
My song PS5 was written up PS4 because when I wrote it, the PS5 wasn't out yet. What?
Masquerading as just another person on TikTok making music, which is definitely evil. That's a whole other video. These songs still have the same soulless manufactured pop sound. The biggest problem with these songs is that they're committing the same lowest denominator every song offenses, but they're trying to wink their way into being like, oh, I just made this song, guys. Should I drop this? Which ironically makes it worse. I'm not here to say these songs are good or bad. That's up to you. But there's an undeniable feeling here. Something derived of personality or authenticity. Pair that with the fact that these songs songs are often trying to take on extremely personal and emotional issues like anxiety or heartbreak, and you get the perfect mental ick. It's like, let me open up to you guys.
So you get the perfect mental ick.
Guys, let me
I
be
like
fragile.
this guy, bro.
And
He's
then
funny.
immediately showing what is an obvious attempt at just making a radio hit or the next viral sound. And I would argue this is the greatest artistic contradiction. Music isn't a corporate invention. It's an expression, one that's not bound by culture or language and has existed as long as humanity has. You don't need a Spotify subscription or be born with perfect pitch to find yourself casually humming to yourself or singing in the shower. It's a human activity. So when you take something so genetically baked in our brain and run it through this paint by numbers corporate process, something that creates the most vanilla and inoffensive product possible.
I want to be that guy. I want to kiss your eyes. I want to drink that snot. I want to feel like I'm so on fire. I want to stay on there. And now you got me singing like, oh, what song is this, bro? I know what song that is, bro.
Only to take
what song is
and
that?
try to just paint on a shiny coat of humanity and relatability at the last second, and you have something that just feels like fake sugar. Fake sugar being a perfect example. We have so many artificial sweeteners, but no matter what we do, we can never perfectly recreate the exact taste or feeling that real pure sugar gives us. Our brain just unconsciously knows. I would argue just like this music. So I think we have our answer. NPC music are songs that are trying to be songs. They're made in a vacuum to hit every single mark correctly, but fail to actually resonate or impact our emotional brain, the exact part of the brain that makes music sound so good. I'm happy with that. I think that's good, guys. I think above all else, music is subjective, right? A lot of this music is still mocked by the general public, but they still have their fans. Go to the comment section of any of these songs, and you'll see a lot of people that genuinely love and support the artist. Are these people just NPCs? Well, I would argue we all are. I've definitely been an NPC before, I can't lie. There are times where I've driven for like a half hour, and then I kind of just wake up when I'm done, and I'm like, did I just do that drive? I don't have any memories of that drive. Oh my god, did I hurt anybody? Or there's times where I just go shopping, and like, my brain doesn't turn back on until I'm leaving the grocery store. Even scrolling on my phone is a distraction, giving my brain a rest so I just don't have to think. Am I any better than the people mocked on the internet? Am I any better than Maroon 5 fans? Music is not a precise thing. Not even Marshmello can be boring to everybody. And honestly, that's pretty cool. At the end of the day, not everybody is even into music. Some people barely listen at all. In that case, say they're just like a working class mother of 3, of course their favorite song would be That's What I Like or Sugar. What motivation does she have to go discover Duster or Glitch Pop? She's got 3 kids and Bruno Mars is hot. So even though I went into this trying to define NPC music, I kind of look at it differently. Still, this phenomenon is not going away. In fact, I think it's going to actually get worse. As music tools become more accessible and people can make radio quality songs from their laptop, more and more of this soulless music can be made from people whose tools technically outpace their understanding of what makes a song truly great. Also, AI music is going to be a thing, and that's going to be even worse. But I think there's an inspiring takeaway from all of this. This kind of music can motivate people to go out and discover songs they actually like, that do things differently that they think are cool. So at the end of the day, maybe NPC music is good after all. Except no, a lot of it still sucks. That being said, guys, this is a rabbit hole I did not think I'd fall down into, but I hope you found it interesting. Let me know in those comments down below, what are some songs that you think is NPC music? Or do you disagree with some of my takes in this video? Let's get a conversation going. I love making this content for you guys, so please consider just giving it a like and subscribing to this channel. Send this video to your friends even. I want to keep making stuff like this, so any support is greatly appreciated. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And see you next time. Peace.
Why more people don't talk about this? No, scrubs easily. Facts. Those tools for real. Okay. Well, it's actually fun to go onto random music videos on YouTube Music or Spotify and just find random fire songs. Nah, that's true, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You go on Spotify, bro. You go like right here. Look. I'll do this shit sometimes, chat, when I don't have nothing that I want to listen to. Nothing's really, like, hitting for real. But you go to Spotify. You either go... You kind of feel like what kind of vibe you're feeling, right? Like, maybe I want to get some songs that's going to make me get up out my seat. Boom. So listen, you know what I'm saying? Some upbeat type songs, right? Or you want to get locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like some... You in the gym, like... Or you on the way to the gym. Get locked in, right? And you just got like certain moods, certain songs, right? Watch. Then you got to jump back in stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you used to listen to this like recently, but you got the popular stuff too. You know. But these mixes, bro, where they at? Like like Moody Mix. They got Rap Caviar, hot hits in the U.S., viral hits. Like you could just listen to some shit and some shit might be a hit and you've never even heard of shit before, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like just tap in with some like extra shit. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what y'all niggas on Apple Music be using, but like Spotify people, you know what I'm saying? Like we taken care of over here, you know what I'm saying?